We have been journeying together throughout this month in a theme called the Master's Program in Spirituality. And today I want to share with you some ideas on master level seeing and serving. To live from the master's level of seeing and serving is to live from a level in which we see as if Spirit would see. Jesus, our teacher and way shower, really gave us the blueprint for how to do that when he said that we were to judge not according to appearances, but to judge righteously. That requires that we see with a master's level of seeing, which is to see beyond appearances, to see through appearances, to see the presence of God, the presence of potential in each and every situation. To practice master's levels serving is to serve from the awareness that we really are one, that we are interconnected. It is to serve, as Paul talked about, that we are to do everything as if we were doing it for God. So we've looked at these different levels of consciousness, and we have learned that to begin the process of waking up, to move from the state in which it feels as if life is happening to us, that we must give up blame and take responsibility. And then we are living from a place of manifestation. But to move from that level of manifestation, to move from that level of life is now happening by me to the next level, which is life is happening through me, the co-creative level, we must give up or loosen some control and practice surrender, loosen some control, and practice some surrender. But to move beyond to that level that is so hard to put into words, but I'm going to try to this morning, to move into that level of as-me consciousness, we must begin to practice what is often referred to as non-dualistic living. To live in a non-dualistic way, to see in a non-dualistic way, to serve in a non-dualistic way, means that we begin to really drop this idea of differences. We begin to drop this idea of separation. We are able to see without judgment. We are able to serve without motivation of personal gain. We serve because it is ours to do so. It is to serve and to see from the level of complete oneness. Now, there is a challenge with this idea of oneness. When we talk about non-duality, first of all, the term non-duality means not two. Pretty obvious, right? It refers to oneness. But we get a little squishy, a little confused with this idea of oneness. It is easy and tempting to think that oneness is just about this understanding that you and I are one. You and I are interdependent. You and I are interconnected. But it goes much, much deeper than that. This idea of non-duality is not just God and I are one. This idea of non-duality is that there is neither God nor other. There is just one thing that is indivisible. To live with non-dual awareness, which is to be enlightened and awake, is to relinquish this idea of relativity and this idea of duality. Non-dual awareness does away with all relativity. Non-dual awareness is a direct experience without judgment and story of what is arising in the moment as it is arising.